So this is our giant haul number 3. I'm trying slightly different format. That way we can kind of see the whole birth of it all. Got some stuff from Amazon. The rest is from USPS because that's where most of my eBay shippers are coming from. Let's see what we got. I know, obviously, as I always say, I know what I ordered. I don't know which of this is really showing up. So we will see from there. So from this eBay bag, kind of light. Are these Redakai decks? Maybe? No. Aha. Here we go. So, you may have seen in our other haul unboxing and then in the Battleclaw video, I'll have to put an update out for that. Not major, but this completes the set, as it were. This is... well, that's getting thrown is what that is. These are the 3. They're calling them starter packs. You want to call them character packs. Whatever. Now, what you're seeing is it should have, if memory serves, your 3 Jinlins. Obviously, that's the claw you're getting. It's a different person's claw. And then the 3 corresponding cards for the 3 different combinations. So you have 1 for blue-green, 1 for white-blue, and then 1 for green-white. So if you wanted to play, you could put 2 of those together and play the game, in basic mode. Well, what they say everyone needs for 1-player battling. The 2-player starter came with these 2, and then an extra rainbow Jinlin, but all the same components. This is the only one. Obviously, they put the girls one on, as an outside. This one is only available in this format. The Tornado Battleclaw. That one is the Thunder Battleclaw. As you can see, they were going for easy names. And that one's a Dark Flame Battleclaw. So that rounds out our Jinlin set. Color-wise, I don't see any squids. I think the yellow snake I needed. The rest, did I need a blue dragon? I might have. Anyway, so these were a good pickup. One of the things, if you're looking to get these, just, again, make offers. You can see here. Now, I am not dinging anyone. I knew the condition of stuff I was getting. I wasn't getting these to collect. I was getting these to open. So if you're getting these to play, you don't need to be as concerned about shipping condition. Let's stay there. Go to the next one. As I lose a finger. Alright, survey says. Aha. So... for when we review Transformers, which is going to be soon, the Metroplex, retail starter deck or whatever you want to call it. You can see the size of the card is bigger. Those are the regular size, the double size. That's like so, and give you a short version. Regular size cards, your regular Magic the Gathering cards. These character cards are double stacks. These are obviously a quad stack. And there's Metroplex. Comes with everything you need. Obviously, it's a fixed product. But this is obviously for playing it. It's fun. It's what they call a Titan because of its size. These guys come in underneath here. It's just another really cool thing. Staying on Transformers, because I know that's what this is. That's what I ordered for Amazon. So not like a big spoiler for that. Which one are you? Here we go. Smaller pack, Bumblebee versus Megatron. It's a 2-player starter. Now, if you're looking for these, right now Amazon has them for probably half, if not a bigger discount. I don't know why the other people selling them on eBay are charging as much, because the game just died. And if a game died within the year, if it was available at retail, which all these were, Target, Walmart, whatever, go to Amazon. You'll usually find them extremely cheap, but that's only for the first year. So where I got almost all my pirate stuff is I found them at Target. So 2-player starter. Then go through this. This is another fun one. Ready? Boom. Devastator. Combiners. So they had different kind of gimmicks. There are 2-player starters. We did the previous one, the Blaster and Soundwave. Here's Bumblebee, Megatron. Not as exciting because the other ones have cassettes and it's a Transformers thing. But anyway, so you have the Titan. then you have the combiners. So what's the difference besides the fact I'm throwing one of them? He comes with 3 characters. One of them isn't really a character, but that's its own thing. He comes with them tucked underneath him. This is 5 or 6? 6. 6 cards that fold out to form Devastator. So it becomes even bigger than a Titan. It's the second set they put out, Rise of the Combiners. They had some of those, and the really cool thing about the distribution model on this game, while the ultra rares, the chase rares, are ridiculously expensive, you don't need them. There were combiners, obviously a combiner right in one of these retail things, but you also had them in the uncommon slots, so you could make a combiner for relatively less investment. And there's the back of it. You see, all the characters that are in there. It goes to form a 6-card size, monstrosity. It probably would be like almost the size of those boxes together. So that's fun. I'm saving this one for last because I can tell you by weight what that is, and that's going to be funny. Let's see if this even belongs to the channel, if this is personal. Because I don't know. Nope, this belongs to the channel. A lot of bubble wrap, I'll give you that. So, a lot of tape to go with the bubble wrap. Oh my god. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's the right number? That's the right number. Okay. So, again, we're obviously we talk about dead collectible games, stuff like that. Star Wars Pocket Model. Now, if memory serves, I will be proven wrong or right when I do my video for that. Pocket Model is the term WizKids coined. Constructible Strategy Game, CSG, is what Wizards coined when they made theirs. These were 2007? Anyway, these were demo packs. These are all the same. They come with 1 X-Wing, 2 TIE Fighters, 1 card for each side, but these are all the same. So they'll be part of the giveaways and everything else. You'll see us open and play with 1, maybe 2 of these. But these were demo packs, depending who you're looking to buy from. Some people value these really highly. I'm going to tell you now, there are a bajillion of these. I got this for a steal. And this wasn't me buying 6 individuals. The lot was for all 6, because the Star Wars Pocket Model game, I like it. I really do. Because it was cut short, and when it was cut short, they were only starting to come back to classic Star Wars. The majority of the chunk that you can find are either the ground vehicles from Ground Assault, the second set. So you can get ground vehicles, which is a hodgepodge mix of the first 6 movies. The classic Star Wars is a little more expensive. Most of the stuff you're going to find is Clone Wars. So if you're like me and you're not as huge on the prequels and Clone Wars, getting classic stuff is harder. But at the same time, this is what they handed out at Gen Con. This was the original release. Before you could buy packs, they were walking around, or you go to the table, they go, take one of these. So not extremely valuable, but a nice, cool bit of memorabilia. And also just a nice thing for giveaways. Wow, that's got some heft. USPS flat rate. If you actually pack a box for flat rate, let me just tell you, that's a good feeling, because it's still only, for me, it's like $8 or so for shipping almost anywhere in the US. Trying to do it without, again, losing a finger, but if you do, you'll see it here. There we go. All right. There we go. So, this is something that while talking with Brandon, he found me the deal, and I can't believe we did this, but we did this. Don't make me rip this box, because I'd like to be able to store stuff in you. There we go. So, little bits of fluff. Get those aside. You heard the long inhale. Star Trek CCG by Decipher. This was 95, 96. If you're familiar with their Star Wars one, which is infinitely more popular, in the secondary market because Star Wars is huge. This originally was Star Trek Next Generation. You can see there. And then it rebranded. The short version was that Fleer had the license to the classic, and they made a game that barely was alive at the same time. Somehow we had dueling Star Trek games. I don't know how that happened. These are random, within reason random. And this is how we're getting into Star Trek. It's interesting because it's not a game that, while Star Wars was about fighting over locations and force strain and stuff like that, this is more about completing objectives, so it's not as much of a battling game. Those are a lot, I won't use the term rare, they're less launched because obviously combat, battling, everything else, that seems to sell more. So these are going to be a lot of fun to open up, give them a try. Obviously, they're going to end up in the giveaway. I'm okay with Star Trek. I don't hate it, but it's not the same passion I had for classic Star Wars. All right. Last one before the box. Okay, so this one's got some good weight. Aha, there we go. There we go. Ready? This is a good pack job. Whoever did this is a good, nice, tight size. Like, that's a perfect fit. Triple, Redakai, Metacharged, Kairu tin. Now, I don't need to actually say Kairu, just the Metacharged tin. This has, what, 2 packs in it? 2 power packs, 2 extra rares, 1 super rare, which is that fixed? I don't even know. Oh, you know what? I don't need to pop it. You can see they got... I'm not sure if that comes through. They actually have different art, whereas the other tin, the one for regular Redakai, does not. But 2 packs, I mean, and Metacharged is the only other English set. It's the expansion set. There are no characters in it, which means you can't use strictly Metacharged for sealed. But while I was able to get a good bargain, because I said, hey, you have 3. What, can we make a deal for all 3? They do not like standing up, I'll tell you that much, because they got that freaking tilt. Whoever does retail, let me just tell you guys, make it so stuff can stand up. Just it makes it easier for, if a store wants to put stuff on a shelf. So I'm not joking when I say that is heavy. So as some of you may be aware, this is being filmed at the tail end of 2020. It's the 30th of December. We've had quite a year. I'm not getting into anything else besides saying it's been quite a challenging year. Brandon and I are speculating that some locations, some comic stores, some businesses are having some real financial issues. And as such, they are purging inventory on a scale you would not believe. In this box, which we are going to count, is 100 sealed Keyforge decks. The price on this is a price I've never seen before and don't think we will ever see again, which makes me want to really push, and I'm going to say it just one time, the patreon.com, Cardboard Resurrection, one word. The reason I'm saying that, purchasing power is how you get discounts. I mean, that's not really a giant math equation or anything. That Arcadia box we saw was probably a sixth of the budget I set aside for starting this channel. This is a little less than that. It wasn't easy, I'll put it that way. But 100 decks. Now, I can go through and see, I'm going to assume most of these are from the first Call of the Archon set. But when you look at, obviously you need counters, but that's 2-player. That's 2-player. That's 2-player. In theory, if I'm doing these on giveaway or promo or whatever else for our channel, for our patrons, that's 50 2-player sets that we are able to give out and give back to our patrons. So I want to emphasize that the way we have everything set up, the deals that we're making are to acquire as much stuff as we can, but in doing so, I have no intention of holding on to this. I have no intention of holding on to this. Redakai, no intention. Transformers, it might take some prying to get that out of my hands, but I'll probably have to give that up. I mean, like 100 decks, 100. I don't even know how to even explain how insane that is. Now, am I expecting to find an extremely valuable deck in here? I'm not expecting it, but at the same time, there was one of these eBay sellers. They had 3 100 deck lots, obviously all at the same price. You know, quantity select 1 to 3. They were selling over 300 decks at, get this out of my possession, price. Because most likely they either are a dealer or a store that's having a lot of financial difficulty and they need this stuff off the books. They don't want to put it in their garage. You know, their spouse doesn't need yet more junk sitting in the garage. And as we get more of these opens, you're going to see like the Haborian Gates and everything else. The Haborian Gates was a 1995 product. Getting it sealed should be a challenge. It's not. They made the amount they made, the game did not do well at all. And then it just went from clearance house to speculator to, person who's like, that's a really good deal. I'll hold on to it and flip it on eBay or whatever. And then you end up with 100. I can't not laugh. 100 decks. I remember I have 6 of these sealed from my own personal collection. Because for a while, I'm sure it's still up and running, you could enter all these have a QR code and has the letters down there. They're all unique. Every deck made is unique, which is one of the selling points for Keyforge. I could play it online against other people, no prizes or anything like that, but I could play the deck without having to pop it out of its plastic. So that's how I have 6 sealed. How they have 100 is, I can only imagine they were a dealer because these aren't in their boxes. They usually come in a little box, but I don't know what to say other than this is nuts. Look for our Redakai, Transformers, Star Trek CCG, Keyforge, Pocketmodel. It's more stuff for us to open, talk about. You'll get a history on all these. These are all be separate things. If you like this, like, share, subscribe, all the usual YouTube stuff we talk about promoting our channel. If you feel you're in a position and have the desire to support us on Patreon, we have our general access tier. Right now it's just called the Scout tier. It gets you early access to the videos. And then there's what I'm right now calling the Citizen Influencer. It lets you participate in the polls. And those polls are determining what we review next, what we play next, also options for what we acquire next, but also the discussion topics. Brandon and I just recorded one last night. I think it went excellent. It went longer than I expected. I thought it was a very good discussion between the two of us. And we're going to keep at this. The whole goal is to get a good back and forth on how some of this stuff happened, the history of how this stuff happened. We're going to play it. We're not there just to hoard this stuff and wait for it to go up in value. That we're not a speculation investment channel. We are a true philanthropy. We're trying to remember some of the stuff. We're trying to explore some of the stuff if there isn't much to remember. And if you have any stories about any of this stuff, by all means, leave it in the comments on the YouTube. If you're in Patreon, I'd love to hear your story. That's basically it. So until next time, it's Cardboard Resurrection, and I can guarantee you I still have more haul to do. I can guarantee that because I got a lot to start this channel with. So see you next time.